What's up, everybody, and welcome to the Confederacy of Dunks basketball podcast. I'm your host, Freddie Rivas. Oh, sorry, the Game Show.
The Game Show. That's what I was waiting for.
That's a big part of who we are. Always has been.
Always has been. It's always been a really big part of our identity.
Sure has. Me, Freddie Rivas, right here from Raptors Republic. Also, my co-host, producer, and neighbor, Andy Hall. What's up?
Hello. How's it going? Good to be here. Good to have you back, Fred.
Nashville, that's where I was.
Yeah, you were in Nashville, Tennessee. Yeah, you had a tornado warning, right?
2 tornadoes. If you ever hear a siren of a town go off, it's fucking scary. My oldest and youngest brother actually got stuck in an underpass on scooters in a tornado. Rock on.
Wow.
It was very scary.
Don't go to Tornado Alley and not expect to hear a couple of sirens, you know?
If you're flying home and there's a layover in Atlanta and it's a half-hour flight, no, actually, that's not how it's going to go down. You're going to spin around in the air for 2 hours, land in South Carolina, and be stuck on the tarmac for 6+ hours without food or drink. So I shall be messaging Delta when I have time to give them the fucking gears. But no, it's all good.
I'm planning on giving Delta the gears.
No, it's all good. It's all
good. When I get a little extra time, so look out for that.
So look out for an angry email. And heads up, a lady passed out on the plane, almost cracked her head open.
Not her head.
Yeah. Is that why it all happened?
No, but everyone was expecting the flight to be a half hour, and it was like 2 hours. And then once we landed, I think people were pretty scared. And she got up and ran to the front of the plane. Okay, you know what? I'm telling half the story, so I'm gonna tell the mini full part. Stuck on the tarmac part just sucks. So that fucking sucks.
Okay.
So we're going to Atlanta. Storms, tornadoes there as well. Very scary. And they're like, we're going to circle for 45 minutes. They do. Still can't land. We go to Greenville, South Carolina. When we do land, the flight attendant lets everyone know that there's going to be whatever. We're going to like try to figure out what our next move is. And everyone stay seated. Right as she's saying that, lady gets up and it's like, I would say almost jogging to the front of the plane. So in the flight attendant had great timing because she said, stay seated if you want. Everybody laughs. And then this woman gets to the front, tries to open the bathroom, can't, turns to everyone, is clearly faint, and like sort of dramatically collapses in front of the whole plane.
Whoa.
Doctors and nurses and everybody rushes to the front. She's pretty good. She's okay. But she does get stretchered off.
Wow. Okay, so if you're ever in a plane and you feel this is real, it sounds like I'm about to say a joke and make fun of this lady. But and we haven't introduced our guest yet. This is hilarious. We're just
insane.
It's the lady.
One time, Sarah, my wife, she was feeling a little faint on a plane once, and she said that to the flight attendant, and she's like, "Here," and she just gave her a thing of club soda, and Sarah drank it and like immediately felt better.
Yeah.
So the sodium in the club soda, it's like electrolytes, whatever, that type of thing is happening. I think that was all it was, and apparently that happens all the time. And she's like, "Yeah, we just give people club soda for that."
Yep.
Isn't that crazy? It gets stains out of your shirt. It revives you if you're fainting. It's nice to mix with a little alky. What doesn't club soda do?
Yep. Welcome to the club. And let me introduce our guests.
Yes.
Patrick Ronan Stewart and Darren Menezes. What's up, guys? Sorry, that was kind of nuts. How are you?
Good. How are you? Yeah, that sounds nuts. I've seen a Twister, and the tornado seems scary, and planes have been going not well lately. Also,
which Twister did you see? Which one?
I've seen both.
The recent? Oh, you did see both?
Yeah.
Because you said at first you said I saw a Twister, and I was like,
oh, not a real
Helen
one.
Hunt, or the more recent one.
I have seen. I made sure I saw the most recent one, and let me say, it's fine.
Great. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Agreed. Pat, how about you? What's your Twister history?
I like to Nora the film.
Ah, great.
Ah,
Well, that's unrelated, but that's great.
And
Also a film.
Also a
certainly
film. By the way,
Certainly a film.
Pat coming to us from the boiler room, as always.
From the
As
boiler
always.
room.
Wouldn't have it any other way. Okay,
Bringing
guys.
up the heat, baby.
Guys, let's game on or what?
Let's game on.
Game on.
Okay. So Pat, Darren, you've both been here before.
Yeah.
Let's do this. So we're gonna play one of my favorite games called Approximation Station. Bum bum bum. So these answers are meant to be kind of hard. Streak Edition. Wow, great art by Andy. I'm sorry.
So does anyone know?
no,
Does anyone know that?
Who is that guy?
That's Lee Greenwood, baby. He sings a song called "The Streak,"
Huge.
and it's about a guy who streaks. I
Wow.
think because there's that's the little image in the music video is a naked dude running.
That's good.
That's why they called him the Streak. You guys don't know that song?
No, but that sounds like a shitty.
The
song.
only reason I know it is because it was on it's on one of those compilation CDs, that you'd see like Time Life compilation like infomercials for, but it was for like a country one. And anyways, this song was on there.
That's why they call him a streak. Yeah.
And it's
Yeah,
about,
that's it.
It's about a streaker.
And it's about a streaker. Yeah, it's about a guy who runs with his dong out.
Well, yes, they call him the street.
Anyways, that's what all of these questions are about. Also,
Dongs out.
naked dongs.
So, for our listeners, Approximation Station is meant to be hard. So if you get the answer bang on, they're all going to be number related answers related to streaks. If you get the answer bang on, it's 10 points. If you are 2 away, it's 5 points. If you are 5 away, it's 2 points. And if you're 10 away, it's 1 point. So you want to kind of go for it. We're doing Price is Right style. So Darren, you're going to go first. Which means that Pat, whatever Darren says, you cannot make the same guess. So if Darren's bang on and he's right, just try and guess as close to him, and then we'll switch. We're doing 6 of these. Darren, are you ready?
Oh yeah.
Here we go. Streaking time. So what is the most amount of what's the longest win streak in NBA regular season history?
No, I'm going to just add a quick thing into this in one season.
In
one
Freddie,
season, okay.
Yeah, I got you. I saw the thing. It's in a single season. So over one season, what's the longest winning streak?
Yes, okay.
22.
22 is Darren's guess. Wonderful. Pat, what is your guess?
Yeah, because that was the Warriors because they had a win streak from the finals into the beginning of the season. I think I'll go 23.
23. So Pat gets 1 point. Darren, I'm afraid you don't get any points. It's the Lakers 33.
Oh wow,
Ooh.
I was so confident. Why did
Yeah,
I do that
so-
to myself?
Fun fact here. The Lakers did do it in the regular season, and then the Golden State, I think it was 27 wins. They did it over 2 seasons, so they ended on a winning streak and started on a winning streak. But this Lakers team did it like in the body of the 82 games,
Which is crazy.
which is
Yeah.
absolutely insane.
Yeah. And I mean, look at this team, though. Look at these 3 guys. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah, exactly.
Jerry West, Elder Baylor, Wilt Chamberlain. Like, yeah, that's pretty good.
I thought I was guessing too high, but obviously, if it's like an all-time record, it's got to be something crazy like that.
Yeah. This one is like notably higher than, like you said, the Warriors streak is what, 26 or 27 or something? And then, I mean, this is like
In the 30s,
5
it's
games
crazy.
different, 6 games different. Like that's
Yeah.
not close, really. You know what I mean? Like they weren't coming up on it. So, anyways,
Wild about that. They didn't make the playoffs. They lost every other game.
yeah, every other game. Yeah, 50
That would
something,
be
30, 50,
huge.
30, 33 and 50. Yeah,
Yeah,
All right.
just double checking. Golden State Warriors over the course of 2 seasons, it was 28 games, and then the Heat in 1 season with Wade and LeBron and Bosh 27 games.
Wow.
The
See,
Warriors.
to me,
We went so
this,
also
low,
the 24
Darren.
games.
We
to
went
me, this
so low.
record, like they
Wow.
shouldn't count it over 2 seasons, in my
Never.
opinion. Like
Yes.
like
No,
it shouldn't that shouldn't be a
It could be
streak.
two different teams.
You can't
Yeah.
take a whole exactly. It could be totally different players. It's a whole like half a year in between or whatever.
Zaza's
Like, you
off
know what I
the
mean?
team
Like
at
that's
that point.
not, you can't count that as a streak. I'm sorry, that's not how it works.
Did you say Zaza was off the team?
Yeah.
Yeah, Zaza already really badly hurt Kawhi, and he was left. You know. Okay, Pat. This next one, you get your first crack at it, and it's the reversed. So consecutive losses, longest losing streak.
And the same thing. I picked because 2 teams are actually tied for this, but I picked the one that happened in 1 season.
Gotcha.
I mean, it's the same number, so it doesn't matter. But yeah.
Sometimes when I'm on this podcast, I forget I'm on a podcast, and then I start thinking, and then I go, "Oh, I haven't talked in a while."
Everyone does that.
Give
We
me,
love a good silent think on this podcast.
Yeah, love a good nice pause.
give me.
And no one else wants to fill it up because then it throws off your thinking, you know? So.
That's when you play that streak song.
Yeah.
I call him the
Give me
street.
streak.
If I remember correctly, there's a lot of weird sound effects in that song also, so maybe I will play it at some point.
Boner sound effects.
Boing! Yeah, there's a lot of like
Oh,
boings.
my
and stuff.
groin.
Ouch!
32.
32 losses.
Okay.
32 loss streak.
Ooh, I'm gonna say a lot less. I'm gonna say like 18.
Okay.
18.
There's a 4.
Okay, the correct answer is 28.
Whoa.
Uh,
Oh, recent.
Yeah,
It also happened last year.
Yeah.
I do remember Detroit.
It
but I
also
was
happened
like,
last year, and every Raptor fan should know that they broke the streak against us,
Yep.
Oh.
yes.
which was
We are the
Who's the
reason
other
that
team?
they actually only tied the record because, again, as we just discussed, it shouldn't count. But there is another team. It was the Sixers, right?
Yeah, Sixers, yes,
Sixers
and Syracuse.
tied. Oh yeah, over 2 seasons though.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
like to your point, Andy. It went over 2 seasons and 2 franchises. It was the Syracuse Nationals and the Philadelphia 76ers. That's
Yeah.
silly.
That's silly. That's nuts. We don't need to talk about that.
And look at the Pistons now.
I know they really turned it around. Good for them.
Good for
Can I
them.
ask
So
you
that's
guys
Yeah.
a real quick question?
sure.
What's your favorite defunct team besides Vancouver?
Defunct team.
The
Like,
Seattle
I
I
Cavs.
like the
Syracuse
Kansas City
Nationals.
Royals.
You like the Royals?
Yeah.
Nice.
Charlotte Bobcats, baby.
I have a soft spot. I like those Bobcats.
Crash
They're the
Walls.
most-
Let's go.
They're the most like sometimes I look back on defunct teams of any league. I always will go like, wow, isn't it weird that like there was a team in Kansas City or like in hockey? It's like, wow, it's weird that Cleveland had a team and it's like it's not so much that where like Charlotte had a team, like it's like, whoa, Charlotte had a different team and called it something different. Like what a weird time that was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or even
By
like
the way, Pat 2 points, Darren 1 point. So we got a total score of 3-1.
oh, I got a
Okay.
point.
All
Yeah,
right,
here we
what's
go.
up next?
Third question is this one's for Darren, and this is the most consecutive field goals without a miss in a game by a player. So most hits in a row before a miss.
Whoa. Okay, I gotta go something. I'm gonna go 29.
29. Okay.
Give me 25.
25 and 29. Okie doke. So this is Will Chamberlain, and it's 35.
Oh man.
Yep.
30.
It just it has to be something crazy like that.
Yeah, it's Will.
And it's him, and of course it's Wilt also.
Yeah.
Great guesses though, because I couldn't dare go over 30 myself. If
Yeah,
someone
Yeah,
asked
no
me
way.
this question,
That's why
I'd
I
be like,
stopped.
"What?"
But that's the thing with Wilt, right? It's like every
Oh.
normal, like anything in the last 50 years, you're like, yeah, I wouldn't go over that. And then, oh, wait, Wilt existed, so
Yeah.
add 10 on. to what you normally think is the top. You know.
Like,
By the way, I was looking up for the counterpoint to like this next question. I was looking up for the counterpoint, like, okay, most misses in a row, and StatMuse just wasn't helping me. And the only thing I could find was there was a guy named Fulks, like not like Fulks, and it said that he had 42 misses in a row.
Cool.
But then the box score said that he had 42 missed shots and 13 made shots, equaling 55 shots in the same game.
He went 13 in a row and then he missed them all.
Well, that's exactly that's what the box score was saying, and I'm like, that simply is impossible. Like, there's no way this guy missed 42 shots and then hit 13 in a row.
If I made 13 shots in a row, I would never stop shooting. So that would happen for me.
I think that, and this guy, he actually, by the way, this is like a player in the 40s. Well, I think so. Everyone missed a lot of shots, and this guy, he was all over this. Actually, Chamberlain was all over this too, like missed shots. I think there was just lots of bricks in that era. So, but anyways, so
they had to build the foundation of the league.
Yeah, that's right.
Darren, that's 2 points for you and 1 point for Pat.
Yeah, I guess if you're missing a lot, getting the offensive rebound, and then that's how the shots start adding up. I don't know. I'm trying to think
it's Brick City.
How you get that high?
Okay, Pat, here we go. So it's for you.
Thank you.
Most missed threes in a row.
Oh.
Most missed threes in a row.
Is it in a game or like in a stretch of games?
This is in a game.
Single game record.
This is in a game, I believe. Although, it's funny you asked that because it was sort of hard to find that sometimes with these streaks. But this answer was consistent.
I'm gonna go how I feel out of 10. 12.
12. Okay. 12. Yep.
Yeah, 16. I'll say 16.
16.
That's probably right.
Okay, correct answer, 16.
Yay!
And it's a tie. Like James Harden, love it, of course. David Stoudemire, that's weird for that era.
Confusing.
That is
the
weird.
wild thing to me is that James Harden is on the list like 8 times, and then it's one Damon Stoudemire.
David Stoudemire, that is like some pretty heinous stuff.
In a row, too. Oh my god.
It's just a bad game for him.
Yeah.
So that was a big bullseye for Darren there. So Darren 13 points, Pat 6.
Huge W, buddy. Huge W.
Huge W. So this next one is for Darren first. This is the longest playoff streak. So it's the longest the most appearances in a row by a franchise.
Yes. Consecutive, yeah.
Consecutive, yes.
18.
18, okay.
I think it's 19.
Ooh, okay.
18. 19. Correct answer is 22.
And
also, this is another Syracuse Nationals showing up here because this is also Syracuse Nationals into the Sixers.
Yeah.
And
Spurs.
What the hell is my scoring here? Got it. So that's 2 points for both of you. Darren, 15, Pat, 8. Last question, Pat, you're getting the first crack at this one. So this is the longest playoff drought. So the opposite. Longest playoff drought.
15.
15. Okay. 15 seasons in a row. Darren?
Yeah, that's probably around there.
Is it the Syracuse Nationals again?
Just say 15, buddy. I'll share the points if it's there.
I'll go higher. I'll go 17.
Whoa.
Okay.
17. Okay, you both circled the correct answer, which is 16.
Whoa.
Yeah, right there. Both of you. Nice job.
Two beautiful kings.
Two beautiful kings. So 5 points for both of you. So we were finishing Approximation Station with Pat getting 13 points, and Darren's got 20 points.
Really good.
Good
Okay.
job, guys.
Good job. Good job. Good job.
Fun.
We're going to go just sort of like blow for blow here. You each get 3 strikes. It's 1 point per correct answer. If you're the remaining person, with strikes on the board, you get to keep guessing until you strike out here. And there is going to be 11 correct answers. So maybe we clear the board, maybe we don't. If we do, I don't know, there should be some sort of bonus point thing because some of these will be very, very hard. But you're going to get to go first here, Pat. So, so players that are 7-1 and up. So we're looking for the tall boys, tallest boys you got.
And they're active players?
Active players in the league.
I hate that this is the first one that comes to mind because I should save him for later. But Luke Cornett.
Oh no, that's great! Get him out of there, Luke
You
Cornett.
definitely should save that for later.
I know.
The strategy
I
is
messed up.
to nail the easy ones first. But
He's the
I'll
only
tell you
tall
right now,
guy I know.
he's there. Yes, he is. Luke
So
Cornett is
by
definitely
the
there.
way, I always have weird scoring. I was putting these at 1 point per correct answer. Andy, should it be 2 points per correct answer?
I think go 1. I think go 1.
Well, 1's good. Okay, cool.
Yeah, I think go 1 because then the big board's worth 2.
Got you. Okay,
Okay.
Cornet's off the board, baby.
Darren, over to you.
I'll go Wemby. I'll take him.
Yeah,
Yes.
there he is.
You got him.
These guys are.
This is tough.
Kristaps Porzingis.
There he is.
KP. Doing good.
I want to say 7. What 7-2? I think.
Yep, 7-2.
7-3, 7-2 or 7-3. 7-2.
7-2.
Bull.
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 Yeah, he is.
You got him.
Bull.
There's 2 players that are 7-3. It's Bull
Yep.
Bull and Victor.
Yep.
Hello, everyone. It's me. I'm thinking. I gotta go with the favorite. We love to see him. He's a guy in all of our hearts, and I definitely know who he is. It's for sure Joel Embiid if he grew a bit. Yeah.
Joel Embiid, I know.
Strike
it
1.
feels like he should be on this list, but whatever. They got him at 7. They got him at 7 foot.
Yep. Strike 1 to Pat. Darren, can you name another tall player? So just to both of you,
I'm blanking on. I can't. How would if I describe him? No, he's tall.
That's a point. Put it on the board.
Yeah, there he is.
Wrap up the game. He won.
Bye, everybody.
Chet.
I'll accept that.
If you accept Chet.
I'll accept Chet. There's
I'll
no other
accept
Chet.
Chet.
You know what I mean?
OKC.
What about you, Freddie? You're the judge.
I will accept one name that is very specific to the person. Like if it was like
Yes.
Jalen, I'd be like, I'm sorry.
Yes. Or if you're like Williams, yeah, I'd be like,
yes.
no.
Pat, do you accept this? Chet?
Of course.
Come on. It's not
And
Chet
he's
Hanks.
there.
It's Chet Holmgren.
Yeah, Chet Holmgren.
Moses Brown.
I'm literally going Chet Hanks. It's not Chet Hanks. What's wrong with you?
Moses Brown, I'm pretty sure is taller than 7'1". This list did not have him in the league anymore.
No, is he?
Yeah,
in the
but
team?
I don't know where he's at, but maybe he's only 7 foot. But yeah, I didn't see him. I didn't see him there.
Damn.
So that's.
Yeah, he on NBA.com. He's also not listed under a team. So
He was on the Raptors.
not currently under contract with an NBA franchise, I suppose.
Yes.
Okay, so that's strike 2, Pat.
It's just 2 for Pat.
Darren, can you keep it going here?
I'm stuck.
Definitely got some big names on this list. So it's
Yeah,
not like
yeah.
it's
Oh,
all
damn it!
It's not like it's all like really hard to get guys.
I was gonna say it's not all Luke Cornett's. Like,
No, it's definitely not.
you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
there's a couple names.
Is his
that you
brother
guys
in the
can be-
league?
There's a couple Luke Cornets, but like there's also
Luke
a couple,
Cornett?
you know, Wembies.
Um,
3,
yeah,
2,
I'm blanking. So
1.
I have a guy in my. I see his face, but I can't think of his name.
Uh,
So that's how that
Zach-
goes.
Zach Easy?
Eh. Strike.
Yeah, we're gonna
Zach-
give you the buzzer there, Darren, and
Yeah.
Pat, you get a point for the tallest player in the league.
The
Zach Easy.
tallest.
Oh, you made him big.
He's
You
the
got-
biggest. He's
You got to check this
7'4".
out on YouTube. Andy puts in a lot of detail here. You got the streak guy, and you got
That's what I
The
was thinking.
streak guy. It's worth seeing.
It's
That
worth
is
seeing.
what I
Got a
was thinking
streaker
of.
So-
boy.
So I think Darren and I are both on the ropes. Like, are we missing an extremely obvious one?
You're missing,
Um,
I'd say, one pretty obvious one. Another
Yeah.
that's like another one is you're gonna kind of kick yourself maybe, and then the
Oh.
other guys are tough.
Is Jokic?
Jokic,
no.
no.
Oh,
So that's 2 for Darren, and then okay, I'll give this hint, and then I think this is good for maybe no more hints because other than that's going to get more specific. There's
Yeah.
2
First and last name?
all-stars on the list,
Yeah, that's good.
like several time all-stars.
This is not going to help you guys at all, but one guy, Freddie, on the list you gave me, it says his first name is James, and that's not true. That's not his first
Oh.
name. Yeah. Because I was like, it's not returning any results, and then the
What the
one that
hell?
it kept showing me, that guy was 7'1", and I'm like, oh, so this must be who you're talking about because he plays in the league and all this. I'm like, oh yeah, this
Oh
is
my
him.
god! Damn
Yeah.
you, real GM.
It's not like where do we get that from? Basketball reference?
No real GM.
Oh yeah, no, it's wrong. Well, yeah. Anyways, he goes by a different name at the very least.
Is he
All right.
Is he a junior?
Do we? No.
Okay, sorry.
This isn't. I don't think this is right, but Giannis, right?
Giannis, no. I think
No.
Giannis
No,
is
that's
6'11".
Yeah.
So that's 3 for
Okay.
Darren.
Big all-star. This should be right in our face.
Pat,
I'm gonna go ahead and say Chris Paul.
yeah. Oh my god! Somehow you've defied this.
Weirdly
game.
enough, he's actually fooled people for a long time.
Yeah.
You're right.
Let's find out who we missed.
Let's
Okay,
find out
so-
who it was.
You got the top 4, so we'll go
Cornet?
from tallest to smallest here. Zach Edey 7'4", Bol
Big
Bol
guy.
and Wemby 7'3",
Little.
Porzingis 7'2". The other player that's 7'2" in the league is Donovan Clingan.
I didn't know that tall freak was that tall.
He's tall.
Yeah.
He's tall, baby. And then the 2 all-stars, also defensive players, big timers here. Brooke Lopez and Rudy Gobert.
And Rudy.
Rudy.
And then
Rudy 7'1"?
Yeah.
yeah,
I
and
was
then,
6'11".
then your boy Luke Cornett, and a guy who I think doesn't exist. That I actually didn't know him, so that makes sense to me because I've never heard of James Huff. And
His
I
name
believe
is
that
Jay
Oh,
Huff.
James Huff, he's sick, dude. James Huff is sick.
So
James
why
Huff
is
can throw it down?
Why is
and
everything
shoot
have him
threes?
listed as Jay Huff?
like Jay.
Jay. Yeah.
Oh, Huff is sick, dude.
Is that like a nickname for James?
I don't know, but like that's what his name is everywhere. I couldn't find him listed as James anywhere. It's
Well,
all
Huff-
Jay.
Huff was wicked because Huff was like a dude in the G League who was absolutely hooping, and then he had like this crazy dunk package, and like he would shoot threes, and he had pretty good handles, and he was in the Lakers G League, and then he like played a
Yeah.
couple games, and then at the start of the season he was hooping with the Grizzlies, so that's great. I love that guy.
Yeah. Well,
Yep.
Shout
Currently with the
out.
Grizzlies. Yep.
Um,
I found out all of that through having to find like through the internet weeds looking for someone named James Huff.
so
Yeah.
okay, just very quickly here.
And then you got
his Wikipedia
That
Jay
tall monster's big. Holy crap!
is Jay Huff. His name's given his birth name, James Matthew Huff.
Oh, it is James. Okay.
So somewhere
All right.
along the way, this guy has convinced everyone his name's Jay, and he's lying. Okay,
You're not a Jason, dude. You can't be Jay.
yeah.
Jay's not a short form of James.
Well,
It
somebody
can
got-
be.
somebody's
I'm
gotta
gonna
talk
fight
to
this guy if I see him. That's all there is to it.
Yeah,
It's gonna be bad because he's like 7'1".
Yeah,
he'll for sure
He'll
clobber you.
clobber me, but I'm
You know
gonna
what's crazy?
I'm gonna really take it to him.
I just googled this. I just.
Oh, and our last
I
one was
Googled the
Derek
last
Lively
guy.
the second, by the way.
Derek Lively the second.
I just googled him on the subway today.
Oh, really? And you didn't
Yeah.
know he was 7'1"?
Did
No.
you Google Jay or James?
Oh,
just-
different guy.
Or, yeah, or
Different
just
guy.
the-
Totally
Totally
different
different guy.
Yeah.
Okay, well, so the score here,
It's tied.
yeah, it's tied. No,
Dead
it's,
tie.
it's somewhat unchanged because I feel like you guys sort of went blow for blow. Darren 23, Pat 16, pretty close. I'm going to throw myself into the mix and try and catch you guys.
Whoa.
Um,
What the?
which
Have you ever won?
I have.
You
But
have?
I haven't. It was a shortened episode. So
Yeah, we only played one game before.
it was one round, so the score wasn't big. So like
Do you
the
think it's
idea that
possible that you'll take this one?
I'm really really
23
hoping.
or whatever. Yeah.
I would have to
I'm
absolutely just smash.
Right. Okay. Let's go. Big board.
Give it a
Here we
try.
go.
Here we go.
So a lot of talk right now about the MVP. Obviously, SGA looking like he's going to take it. But I've been hearing a lot of hot takes that it should be Jokic instead. And honestly, hey, we don't need to get into it, but can't we both be right, everyone? Generational players. I'd love to watch them. But what about those players that never won an MVP? What about the all-time greats, the all-time greatest players, the highest point scorers who've never won an MVP? Well, that's what we're naming today. We have the top 12 players in NBA history all time. They're ranked by number of points in their career, and these players have never won an MVP. And as you can see here, it's a classic big board. All the teams you see, those are representative of the teams they played the most games for in their career, and then matching the eras. The logos are matching the eras. Whenever we could do it. Classic stuff here. Your red numbers are your 3-point shots. And we don't have a 4-point shot this time, but we do have 3 3-pointers, and then the black numbers are all just 2-pointers. For those listening at home, I'll run down what we got on the board here. We have our highest scoring non MVP is a Denver Nugget with over 28,000 points. We have a Washington Bullet in second with 27,000. We have an Atlanta Hawk in there with 26,600. We have a Celtic in there and we have 2 Celtics in a row, actually. Different logos, though, which is very rare for the Boston Celtics.
It is.
Yes,
the old logo
very rare.
is very rare.
Yeah, so the
He's
26
even whiter in the old logo.
only 2 points. Yeah, he is. Only 2 points separating those two. 26,397, 26,395. So that's kind of crazy. Then we have one of our own.
The skin very different.
Then we have a Toronto Raptor, notably from the purple Raptor era. Then we have a Denver Nugget, the Rainbow Nuggets, each with 25,000 or over 25,000, I should say. Then we have another Raptor from the red and black Raptor era, 25,000. Pacers with around the same 25,000. Another 25,000 from an old Lakers logo.
Yeah, what is that old logo?
But not the oldest.
Not the oldest, but very, very old.
That's an
then we
ancient
have
looking thing.
We've never had this one on the show. We've had all the other Laker logos.
It looks like
except for the super oldest one. Anyways, we have a New York Knick here at 24,000. I think I forgot to change. Did I do that number wrong? I did something wrong with the numbers at the end here. But then there's a Milwaukee Buck with some number. I have to look that up and see what I did wrong there. But anyways, don't worry too much about the numbers. They're in the right order. And like I said, teams are indicative of the era and all that. So, guys, we're going to go. Freddie's going to start us off, as he
Good luck, Freddie.
tends to do. 0 points. Freddie,
Come from
where do you
behind,
want to
buddy.
go? Call your shot and let us know.
Feeling fairly good about this category, I must say.
I'm proud of you, buddy.
Thank you so much. I'm gonna try and take what I think are the easier ones off the board, and then like
I'll go for the 3, dude.
Well, I want to try and scoop it up at the end and hope that you guys don't get the 3s. That's my very table talky strategy here. So let me go for the purple dino. It's got to be the reason I'm obsessed with basketball, which is Vincent Lamar Carter. Got to be.
Oh,
Del
and
Curry.
he
No.
is correct. Yes, it is Vince.
Del Curry.
25,728 points. And never an MVP.
in an Atlanta jersey.
Mhm.
Yes, yeah, that's what's gonna happen on
Triangle
NBA.com. You're gonna have all the you're gonna have the jersey you retired in, basically.
Yeah.
Do you think
Representative there.
they can ask
Oh,
to
yeah,
get their picture changed because McGrady's is a cool picture because before it was him looking very sad on I think it was the Hawks, but now it's a
Really?
young cool McGrady.
That's T-Mac's like default face, just a sad
Mhm.
face. Good looking face.
Oh, so yeah, so I messed. So the error I made here in the for those watching and for you guys who can see, that Bucks should be 24,500. I just accidentally left the 5. in there.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Okay. Correct. Freddie. Good one calling out Vince
job,
there. Pat, you are up next.
I'm gonna
Going
go
for the 3?
Toronto's. He's Toronto's favorite player of all time. We love him. He's nothing but respectful to us. Paul Pierce.
Which one are you calling here?
Paul Pierce, the white. Paul Pierce, the white leprechaun.
That's what they call him. Okay, wait. Let's be more specific. I've got 2 white leprechauns.
26,397.
397 for Paul Pierce, and that is correct. Paul Pierce, great
Nice.
job.
Clippers.
Yeah, Clippers, Paul Pierce. Here he is. Okay, 3 points for Pat from downtown.
Yes.
All right, Darren, are you going to keep the lead here? What can we do?
I'll go Pacers, Reggie Miller.
That is a good guess. See that Pacers logo? It's got to be Reggie.
Gotta
Good
be
stuff.
Reggie.
Jeff Foster.
25,279 points. Never an MVP though. All right, Freddie, up to you.
Let me grab my other Raptor. Got to be my guy. Actual respect for the city. DeMar DeRozan.
That's correct. DeMar DeRozan it is at 25,292
I would have got that wrong. I would have got that wrong.
who are you thinking?
Who would you have thought it was?
For some reason.
Oh, Bosch.
Oh,
Probably.
yeah.
I don't know if he has 20,000
Nah.
points, but
No, he doesn't. Well,
He's
well,
got
he
a
doesn't
lot-
have
he's-
5. That's
Was he have
cool.
21?
No. No, actually, I don't know, but
Well, I can consult the list. Let me
his
consult the
scoring
list.
slowed down when he went to Miami for
he,
sure. But
he had an early
He
retirement.
He kind of retired
early
early.
retirement too, right? It's kind of
This
like
list
a,
gets really fun if you keep going, but
it's
anyways.
like a longevity.
Can I go? I'm gonna go
Yeah.
for the other 3-pointer if I can. John Havlicek on the Celtics.
Is it
26,395.
Havlicek for the Celtics?
That was my guess. I should have
And
saved
it
this.
is Havlicek. Yes, correct. Another 3-point
Whoa.
shot. Pat
My
going for the big
strategy
points.
was a bust.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I tried to help you out, idiot.
Yeah, you really did. But Darren 25, Pat 22, me 4.
Okay. Back to you, Darren.
Let's.
We still have we have 1 remaining 3-point shot. That's our Washington Bullet
shit.
in second spot.
I
Still
got
got
it.
number 1. Still got our Nugget up there. And we still got
Number
number 3,
one.
the Atlanta Hawk as well. As well as others.
I'll go. Is Bucks the Bucks? Ray Allen.
See, here's what you do when you do a couple of these big boards. Some logos show up a lot, and some logos always mean one player. And if you see the purple Bucks, it's always Ray Allen. Yes, it is Ray Allen. Good job. Good job.
I never connect him with the Bucks. I always think of him as a Supersonic or as a Celtic. So
Yeah.
every time I see that Buck one, I'm like,
Whoa.
Glenn Robinson was fucking hooping. Let's go.
I have him as a Buck
Sam
Because-
Cassell was
Song.
really out here. Yeah.
because Ray Allen's one of the sneaky dunk-off winners.
Oh,
And
What?
Yeah,
He
it's
did,
true,
he
yeah.
did it in a Bucks jersey.
No way.
Or I'm pretty sure he won, but now I'm just like gaslighting myself. Okay. I think the Nuggets dance is a little bit confusing sometimes, but I'm gonna go for the highest scorer without I know this logo. People forget about him because he played alongside LeBron and was in his shadow. It's got to be Melo. It's got to be Carmelo Anthony.
And it is Carmelo Anthony. Yes.
When people think of Carmelo Anthony, they think of LeBron James's teammates. That is what we all remember of Carmelo's
I didn't really
legacy.
know where you were
that's-
going.
As soon as I said alongside, I was like, oh, I don't mean the time that he was a Laker. I mean like in his shadow is what I meant.
Okay.
Yeah.
Darko's friend.
Well, still, it all applies. It all works. I like where you went with it.
Thank you.
Keep them guessing. Okay.
So,
So Freddie nails Melo there. Yeah, he's the highest scoring player of all time without an MVP. Very interesting. Yeah, Pat, you're up. We got 5 players left on the board. Our Bullet, our Hawk, our other Nugget, our Rainbow Nugget, our old Laker, and our New York Knick.
I was gonna take a mid-range jumper, but I'm gonna go take a step back, and I'm gonna go for a deep 3
Whoa.
from the Washington Bullets. Dolph Baby Boy Shays, or it's Shays. Dolph Shays. Dolph Shays.
You're gonna say Dolph Shays?
Yeah, it's
All right, and wow, that is a real pull, and Dolph Shays is incorrect. Not
Aw.
right. Sorry. Misses
Damn.
the 3.
I think you should just give him a point.
Good shot,
for
though.
I'm stuck
Yeah, I
on
know,
the
right?
Bullets.
Just knowing an old Bullets player, good for
Yeah.
you. You get a point.
that. Yeah.
You could name
I just-
anyone who played for the Washington Bullets. Good for
Yeah.
that's
you.
crazy.
That's not named
wonderful.
Juwan Howard. Great. Good. You
Oh,
got
he
it.
was a Zephyr. That's why.
Okay. Darren, you're up.
Okay.
Time to capitalize on that miss.
Yeah, I'm not.
That's crazy.
I don't think I'm going to. Okay. I don't really know. Who hasn't? Maybe. Knicks. Patrick Ewing? No. Yeah.
Is that your guess?
That's my guess.
Is the Knicks non-MVP winner
Yeah.
Patrick Ewing? Well, let me tell you something. It is Patrick
Yeah,
Ewing.
yeah.
Good job. Yeah,
Hey,
24,815 points.
Could you
Yeah.
be?
Patrick Ewing. There he is. Of course. Long career. High
Yeah.
score. Makes sense.
Yeah.
All right, Freddie, you got 4 more left. Still got a 3-pointer. How's your Bullets knowledge?
It's failing me right now, so I'm gonna go for another one that is a sneaky guy, but I remember him because he was involved with the Raptors for such a long time. And he
Yeah.
plays as
Assistant coach.
assistant coach, baby, and he just played fast-paced basketball.
Mhm.
He was
A friend of DeMar's.
a friend of DeMar's.
I'm happy they're side by side.
Alex English, baby.
Yes.
Denver Nuggets.
Alex English on the Denver Nuggets. Great job. There he is.
Oh, that's a great one.
The highest scoring player of the 80s, right? If you take it all, or second highest or something
Yep.
like that. Right in there.
Mhm.
Yeah. All right. Pat, you're up.
I just want to say, if the Winning Time show went on for a lot of seasons, you would have seen the Jason Segel sort of come around and resurface in the NBA to coach one of the greatest offenses of all time, the Denver Nuggets.
That's what shrinking's about. I'm going to take
Harrison
the human.
Ford plays Alex English.
I'm going to take the human highlight reel, the one, the only, Dolph Shays' friend and mine, Dominique Wilkins for the
Hey.
Atlanta Hawks at 2668.
Yes, correct. Neek, it
Yeah.
is. Yep, there he is. Number 3. Third highest scoring player all time, no MVPs.
I had
Yeah.
Darren. You're in the old zone now, baby. You're in the
Yeah.
old zone.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're in
I
the
was-
old zone.
I was really
It's getting
hoping you'd have
obscure
a,
over here.
Yeah, I was hoping you have another Dolph there for another team.
By the way, 3-point game here. Darren,
No
Darren,
way.
Darren, 27 points. Pat, 24 points. I have 8 points.
So if you just get the Lakers, you win.
Did Darren just needs to hit a free throw here?
Yeah.
Although
This
it's
guy
not a
won.
free throw, it's kind of hard.
Yeah.
It's a free throw from half. Okay.
Non MVP Lakers 25,000.
Tanned logo.
Tanned logo.
Yeah, for those
I
who
don't-
can't see
I
it, it's
don't
like
even know what
the basketball
era
is like
that is.
brown and it's the purple and it's like it's just I get why they changed it, you know? Just like those colors don't go well together.
I did not know. An old logo, man. I could take a pass. I'll take a pass.
Okay, that's a strike. He's passing. Okay, no guess. No guess from Darren. Okay.
Still alive, baby. Still alive.
Okay, Freddie, this is your chance to play spoiler now. We have an old Laker. We've got our bullet. 3 points there. What's it going to be?
I think he won MVP. But I guess it's so old. Like, okay, I got 2 ideas for the Lakers, so I guess I'll do the one where I'm pretty sure he didn't win the MVP, but I don't know if he scored this many points. Los Angeles Lakers, George Mikan. Is it Mikan Drill?
Is it George Mikan? The answer is
no.
No, it is not
Oh,
George Mikan.
okay.
So that's 2 incorrect in a row. Pat, if you get this wrong, we will reveal the lowest ranked answer, which
Yeah,
is that
so
Laker.
Pat needs us to stay alive.
Is the Lakers Jerry West?
Yeah, that was my other guess.
Is it Jerry West? Is it
I
the logo?
thought he won
And it
MVP.
is!
Oh,
It is their logo!
Huge.
2 points from Pat.
And nobody knows the Bullets one except maybe Pat. So this is good.
Can I go again? Can I go
Okay,
again?
well, first it's Darren. Darren gets to go again.
I
want-
don't know this.
I want to play spoiler. I'm gonna try.
This is the second highest scoring player of all time who has not won an
Come
MVP.
on.
This is a
Fuck is
very talented basketball player.
Stop fucking talking.
I'm just. He played for the Washington Bullets
No, stop what
when
you're
their
doing
logo
now.
was 2 little arms trying to grab the basketball.
Cute little hands. We love.
I
cute
love the little hands. They're my favorite part of the logo. It's so great.
It's the cutest name for a weapon.
Yeah. Was Juwan Howard?
Juwan Howard. Did I spoil it earlier by saying Juwan Howard? Imagine I did. No, sorry, it's not Juwan Howard. Although he played long enough, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
he certainly played long enough.
That
No,
was my
incorrect
shot.
answer. Sorry.
Truly my shot in the dark there.
Freddie, are you going to steal this away from Pat by getting this right?
It'd be
Or is
awesome.
he
if
gonna
you
get a
did,
shot?
baby.
I'm
Is he gonna get a
thinking
shot?
hard. I feel like his last name starts with an O.
Don't give
but-
hints. Don't give.
Well, I feel like Pat's got it, but so I'm gonna say I'm just gonna say someone who I know is wrong, but I wanted to get that that floating letter in my head out there. I'm gonna say the Big O, Oscar Robertson, but no, he was a Buck, so I don't even know what I'm saying here.
Yeah, it's not Oscar
Yeah,
Robertson.
well.
No, correct.
But-
that's wrong teams there.
That's
Okay.
so many goddamn points.
This is it. This is it. I believe it's a
So-
1-point game right now, is it not?
Who is it? Who is it, Pat?
There's one
Pat
name
have
that
the
comes
answer?
to mind, and it doesn't feel right, but I knew that this guy scores a lot of points. I went Dolph last time, but that was a Zephyr. That wasn't a proper bullet. This is either an 80s or a 90s player. The only player that I know from the 90s that had a long career and also had a bunch of scoring was Mitch Richmond.
Is this your answer? This is your guess, Mitch Richmond?
That's best I got. Wait.
Hey, listen, no
If
judgment. I just want to confirm final answer. That's all.
Mitch Richmond is my final answer.
Okay. And I'm sorry that is incorrect. It is not Mitch Richmond.
Okay,
Wow.
Andy, give us
Damn it.
please the first letter of the first name. That's it.
Okay, the first letter of his first name is E.
Alvin Hayes.
Oh, and look who gets it right with the letter. It is, in fact, Alvin Hayes.
Alvin Hayes.
Oh, it was floating in Pat's head. Dolph Shays.
Oh, that's
Wait,
good.
did Pat say Dolph Hayes, no Shays?
He said Dolph Shays.
I did at one point, but that does not count. Ah! With Bullets, why did you have such a specific logo for so long? It was the 90s and the 80s and even the 70s. I'm so
By the way, who the
mad.
hell am I thinking of with the last name that starts with an O? All I have is like Oren. Maybe I was thinking of Elgin Baylor and that there's no O there. But
Man,
the E.
so close.
final score: Darren 27 points, Pat 26 points, me 8 points. Darren, your approximation station losing streak 16 point. 16
Save me.
loss or sorry, missed
Save me
threes in
big
a row.
time.
That was a biggie. That was a biggie for you.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Guys, this
That's
was
the
a
game.
very fun, awesome episode. Year two
This is one of the tightest finishes I think we've ever
one
had.
of the tightest finishes.
Yeah, this came down to a last second, the last shot of the game. Really good.
Yeah. And it was
We are Confederacy of Dunks, the game show on Raptors Republic. Like us, subscribe us, tell us we're lovely. Pat, Darren, Andy, thank you guys, and everybody. We'll see you next week.
Thanks
See
so
you then.
much.
Bye.
Peace.